Dr. Krell stood motionless in the observation chamber, his three eyes fixed on the human specimen before him. The creature's neural patterns were utterly unremarkable compared to the Valorians, the Xinthians, or even the crystalline silicates. Yet somehow, in just 7 Earth minutes, it had accomplished what the galaxy's greatest minds had failed to achieve in 3 centuries. The problem was elegant in its cruelty. The Confederation of Sentient Worlds faced an energy crisis. Their star was dying, and they needed to reverse stellar degradation through quantum compression without creating a black hole. Mathematicians from 17 species had worked on the equations, constructing models of impossible complexity that spanned thousands of dimensions. Quantum theorists had proposed 17 different solutions, each more sophisticated than the last, yet all fundamentally flawed. The human, Dr. Sarah Chen, had been brought to the station as part of a cultural exchange program. Humanity had only recently achieved space travel. They came from a planet where survival meant constant adaptation to disease, predators, natural disasters, and each other. Earth was a death world in every definition, gravity 40% higher than galactic standard, oxygen levels toxic to most species, and a history of extinction events that kept reshaping life itself. When the Confederation presented their problem to the assembled ambassadors, Sarah had asked to see the equations. The senior scientist, a Valorian whose neural capacity exceeded human processing power by a factor of 10 million, had explained the problem in deliberately simple terms, unsure the human would even grasp the concepts. Sarah listened intently, her carbon-based brain working at its comparatively glacial pace. Then she did something unexpected. She asked questions. Not sophisticated ones about quantum mechanics or dimensional theory, but basic ones. "What if you're overthinking this?" she said. The room fell silent. Overthinking. The concept was so foreign it took the translators several seconds to find equivalent words. "Your system is trying to compress energy without releasing pressure," Sarah continued, moving to the holographic display. "You're like someone trying to fold a piece of paper infinitely without it tearing. But what if you don't need to fold it? What if you just let it flow?" "Flow?" Dr. Krell repeated, confused. "Energy cannot simply flow in a dying star. The thermodynamic collapse is inevitable." Sarah pulled up the equations and made a single modification. Instead of fighting against the star's degradation, instead of trying to reverse it through force, she proposed allowing the energy to redistribute gradually through a series of natural cascades, essentially helping the star age gracefully rather than catastrophically. It was so obvious. So fundamental. So utterly, devastatingly simple that no advanced civilization had considered it. A Xinthian named QXthar ran the simulation. Then ran it again. Then ran it 50 more times. "This works," QXthar whispered, disbelief rippling through his bioluminescent patterns. "It actually works. The star survives for another 4 billion years. Energy output remains stable. There's no quantum cascade, no black hole formation." The room erupted in controlled chaos, as much chaos as beings with decades of diplomatic training could permit themselves. Scientists demanded access to Sarah's methodology. Philosophers questioned everything they thought they knew about problem solving. The Confederation's leadership called emergency sessions. Dr. Krell approached Sarah afterward, his 3 eyes studying her with new curiosity. "How did you see what we could not? You lack the computational power, the theoretical frameworks, the centuries of accumulated knowledge." Sarah smiled. "Maybe that's exactly why. Humans come from a world that kills you in thousands of ways. We survive by noticing patterns quickly and acting on them. We don't have time for perfect solutions. We use good solutions. We've spent millennia solving problems with limited resources and limited time. You all got so focused on the most complex answer because you had the capacity to explore every possibility. You're saying our intelligence became a liability? I'm saying that sometimes the smartest thing is knowing when to stop and ask the simple question," Sarah replied. As she left the chamber, the alien scientists remained frozen in contemplation. They had discovered something far more valuable than a solution to their energy crisis. They had discovered the revolutionary power of simplicity, a concept that would reshape their civilization's approach to science, philosophy, and problem-solving for generations to come. The Deathworlder had taught them that survival, after all, was the greatest teacher of them all. If you like this story, drop your comment and subscribe channel. Thank you.